voice, quite heavy. But we're still working on a name, so we'll have that as soon as we can. But first time we've seen him really, so having a proper chance to catch up and very emotional.
I think any parents, I think, probably sort of know what this feeling feels like.
Very special. Reminder of his tardiness when he's a bit older. So I know how long you've all been sat out here. So hopefully the hospital and you guys can all go back to normal now and we can look after him. So you've got her look, thankfully. Wait and see, Peter, wait and see. Good.
Very, very good.
So she's got way more than me. Thank God. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Just listen to that crowd. Finally, we were able to hear a little bit better what the royal couple said. Finally, you heard William joking that the baby's hair, saying, "Well, it looks like he has way more than me." Saying, "Thank goodness, he has her looks." And saying that the little one has a good pair of lungs, it's heavy, and they're still working on a name. Christian Amanpour, not too far away from the scene at Westminster Abbey. I just want your reaction to the back and forth from this couple, to what we're looking at now. William, driving his family now home, placing the car seat in the car. What do you make of this?
Well, here we are, where they've been pealing the bells of Westminster Abbey for hours and hours, welcoming the birth of this child. And now that it's come out, the world has seen the little baby and has heard Prince William and Kate say a few words. I think everybody is trying to get as much as they can from what they said. It was hard to hear everything, but I guess that this couple has tried more than anything to be as normal as they possibly can. They met in university, they've been together for years and years, they finally, got married. It was a great, great boon here in England, brought huge amounts of tourists and goodwill, not to mention money into the coffers, and gave a real boost and a real shot in the arm to the royal family again. And that's what this couple has done to the royal family. Of course, at the same time, the Queen has had her Diamond Jubilee. People have been celebrating her 60-plus years on the throne. And it's a moment where sometimes this royal family has gone through, as everybody knows, its ups and downs. But now it's really sort of basking in an almost unprecedented popularity. And of course, everybody will not be able to resist remembering and thinking and playing in their minds and also on screen the picture that was not quite identical, but there was William as a baby 31 years ago, his mother, Princess Diana, who's no longer around, and Prince Charles. And I think that was the first time that people saw a royal couple come out after the baby was born, not in the palace, but in a hospital, and start what has been a gradual progression to, in many ways, a more modern aspect of being a couple. But this is by no means just a modern bicycling royal family, as sometimes they call the other European royals. This is one that is still desperately and deeply steeped in so much tradition, so much pageantry and pomp. I mean, even today, bells were pealing from all over the cathedrals, the Westminster Abbey, as I said, 41 gun salute in Green Park, right near the palace. So this is also pomp, circumstance, but it's about a birth, and it is something that, as Kate said as she came out, every family can identify with what they're feeling right now.
That's exactly right. Any parent knows this feeling, and it's a ubiquitous feeling. Christian Amanpour, thank you. We will come back to you as we look at this. And again, just to remind all of you, not since 1894 has the world seen 3 direct heirs to the throne, in addition to the reigning monarch. Victoria Arbiter is standing by. She lived in Kensington Palace during her younger years. Her dad serving as press secretary for Queen Elizabeth. And again, Victoria, as Christian pointed out, and I can't help but, see this young couple wearing baby blue, and Kate with that beautiful sapphire engagement ring that William gave her from his own mother. I am reminded, never far from mind, is the late Princess Diana. And just, I can't even begin to think the emotion, right? Look at these pictures. One on the right side of your screen, 31 years ago. The left-hand side of your screen, moments ago. The same steps. What a moment.
You'll note, I suppose, Diana and Kate are wearing polka dots, so yet another an item that's very similar. But yes, I think just to see William, I mean, we've all seen these images for years of Charles and Diana carrying William out, and those photographs are iconic, that we just flash back to them every time, especially when he was getting married, from baby to young man getting married. So to see William and Kate in this same position, I think it's a really special moment for us to witness. Whether or not you're a royalist, I think anybody can't help but appreciate the history that we have here. This monarchy is over 1,000 years old. It's still very much working, functioning, doing the job that royals do. And so we have a new generation. And of course, any monarchy goes through ups and downs. Who's to say what could happen 70 years from now, which is probably when this baby will take the throne. But I think certainly when the Queen looks at these images today and has an appreciation of the optimism that the royal family is experiencing right now, she must be very proud looking at her own track record of duty, that the monarchy is certainly in safe hands.
Just quickly, there have been so many comparisons, between Diana and Kate. I don't even know. I feel like this word is, archaic, commoner. They come from, commoner families. They seem real. They are the people. Diana, the people's princess. Is that a fair comparison today?
Well, it is, to a degree. I mean, Diana was technically a commoner too, although it's hard for us regular folk to identify because she was the daughter of an earl. So while a commoner, she was still aristocratic. But I think Kate and Diana share a lot of the same qualities in terms of their empathy, their approach to people, their ease with mixing with people from all walks of life, and both really wanting to be very hands-on mothers. And so I think, unfortunately, it is Kate's cross to bear to always be compared to Diana, but I think Diana would be very proud of the lady that William married.
Victoria Arbiter, thank you very much for your perspective. And to Atika Schubert we go. Atika Schubert, I believe you are outside the hospital where perhaps the scene has cleared. You tell me. Set the scene for me.
Yeah, it erupted in cheers when they came out, but as soon as they got into this car, everybody sort of jumped up immediately, and it just became a bit chaotic, almost like a festival atmosphere, really. But I can't begin to tell you the emotion in the crowd when they came out. And in fact, I have Eliza Wells, who is here. You saw everything. What did you think when they first came out?
Oh, it was absolutely so exciting. It was fantastic. The crowd erupted because everyone's been waiting so long for it. I mean, I think we got down here about 6, and it was already about 10 people deep. And then the people kept coming out throughout the evening, and everyone started screaming, but it wasn't them. And then eventually when they came out, it just erupted. It was fantastic.
What did you think when Prince William took the baby into his arms? I mean, that was such, for me, I choked up. That was a really touching moment.
I mean, to be honest, it was fantastic because they both seemed very relaxed, even with the press there and the crowd. They just seemed like a normal couple, just waving, and they just seemed really happy and relaxed, and just seemed like a normal family, really. It was really lovely, really.
Yeah, and the fact they put the baby in the car and Prince Charles got into the driver's seat and just drove off, as you say, like a normal family. Is that part of the appeal of Prince Charles and Kate Middleton?
I think it is. I mean, I think Prince William is just such a genuinely nice guy, and he seems to always look after his wife, and now he'll always look after his baby. And I just think that is what appeals to a younger generation in this country, is the fact that they are so down to earth and such a normal couple. And that's why I think me and my friend came down here today just to wish them well.
So do you have any special messages for the new family?
Oh, I just hope they have time to sort of, enjoy themselves as a family, and she rests up. And then I just hope to see a lot more of them in the future.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for talking.